I'm Matsuzaki, Asaki Matsuzaki, a psychiatrist. Now then, it's well known that deep breathing brings about relaxation. But why exactly does deep breathing have that effect? In this video, I'd like to explain the mechanism behind it. Once you understand this, your usual deep breathing might become even more effective. Our bodies have a system called the autonomic nervous system. It consists of two branches, the sympathetic nervous system, which causes tension and arousal, and the parasympathetic nervous system, which promotes relaxation. Deep breathing enhances the parasympathetic nervous system and brings about a calming effect. So then, why does deep breathing activate the parasympathetic nervous system? Let me explain 3 reasons. The first reason involves the diaphragm. When you take a deep breath, the dome-shaped muscle beneath your lungs, the diaphragm, moves up and down significantly. This movement stimulates the diaphragm, which contains many fibers of the vagus nerve. The vagus nerve accounts for about 75% of the parasympathetic nervous system, and stimulating it enhances parasympathetic activity and brings about relaxation. The second reason involves the stretch receptors in the lungs. How much the surface of the lungs is being stretched and how expanded the lungs are is detected by many small sensors within the lungs. These are called stretch receptors. When you take a deep breath and your lungs expand, these stretch receptors detect that the lungs are fully stretched and send that signal to the brain. The brain then interprets it as, are we breathing too much? Okay, time to calm down, and sends a command to enhance parasympathetic activity. As a result, we become relaxed.
Now, the third reason.
The key word here is baroreceptors. Our bodies have sensors that constantly monitor changes in blood pressure located in the walls of the major blood vessels in the neck. These are called baroreceptors. When we breathe normally, during inhalation, the pressure inside the chest decreases, which increases the blood flow returning to the heart,
Causing a slight temporary rise in blood pressure.
During exhalation, the pressure inside the chest increases, which reduces the blood flow returning to the heart, causing a slight temporary drop in blood pressure. Baroreceptors are highly sensitive to even these subtle fluctuations in blood pressure. During deep breathing, these baroreceptors become more sensitive. When you're slightly tense and your blood pressure is higher than usual, signals from the baroreceptors promote parasympathetic activity to help bring the blood pressure down. Let's review. To summarize, why deep breathing enhances the parasympathetic nervous system? There are 3 main reasons. It stimulates the vagus nerve through the diaphragm. The brain misinterprets the deep breathing as overbreathing and decides it needs to calm down. Deep breathing makes the baroreceptors more sensitive, prompting them to lower slightly elevated blood pressure. That's why. See, now you understand as a system why deep breathing activates the parasympathetic nervous system and why it helps you feel calm. And as I mentioned earlier, this might actually help you become more aware of just how effective deep breathing can be for you. So that was an explanation of why deep breathing helps you feel calm. If you found this video even a little helpful, please give it a thumbs up and consider subscribing to the channel. And if you'd like, please share this with your friends too. Maybe, but that's all.